Hello and welcome back to GP Video Podcast by Nadia. So as you guys know that I have been talking about Diabesity and Duromine, which I will complete in my further video podcasts. But in this video podcast, I would like to tell you about 5 weight loss medications available in Australia, approved for weight loss, and they are all 5 of them are private prescriptions. None of them is on PBS, but they are all approved for weight loss management or weight management. And there are only 5 of them in Australia. In countries like UK and US, there are other options available as well, which I think should be coming to Australia pretty soon. But at this stage, we have only 5 medications. 2 of them are oral medications, daily medications. 3 of them are injectables. Out of the 3 injectables, 2 of them are weekly injections and 1 of them is daily. So let's explore them. So as I said that in this video podcast, we are going to talk about 5 weight loss medications that are currently approved for use for weight loss in Australia. All 5 of them are private prescriptions. None of them is on PBS. But yes, there are 5 options available, out of which 2 options are tablets or oral options, which are daily, to be taken daily, and 3 are injections. 2 are weekly and 1 is daily injection. The first oral option is Duromine, which I started talking about yesterday. Duromine is actually the brand name, but the actual name or the pharmacological name of the medication is Phentermine, which comes with either the generic brand of Phentermine itself or the other brands Phentodur or Duromine. So this is the first oral option, which is once a day option to be taken early in the morning with breakfast. And it comes in 3 different strengths, 15, 30 and 40 milligram. It's not a long-term medication, could only be taken at one time, like at one length for 3 months if you are taking it daily. If you are taking it on alternate days or every 3rd day, then could be extended to 6 months. But after that, you have to give it a few months break. Why? I said I will talk to you about it when I do my second podcast on Duromine. So first option is Phentermine, the actual name. The brand names are Phentodur or Duromine. So that is the daily oral option, number 1 daily oral option for weight loss management. Second option is called Contrave. Contrave is a combination of 2 medications, and this starts with a daily dose, but then it gets up to twice a day dosing. This medication also needs detailed review, and I'll talk to you about it, but this is also approved for weight loss management in Australia. It's a private prescription. It is more expensive than Phentermine or Duromine, but how it works, what is the mechanism, what are the 2 medications that are in it, and why it is not my first choice, I will tell you all about it in the podcast that I will do on Contrave. Third option is actually the most popular one, which is called semaglutide, which comes with the PBS brand name of Ozempic and the private brand name of Wegovy. It is actually an anti-diabetic medication or GLP-1 agonist, the most successful, the most favorite anti-weight or weight loss medication at this stage. It is my favorite as well. It has actually achieved a lot of success in both diabetes management and in weight loss. So in diabesity management, basically. It is once a week injection. It starts with 0.25 milligram a week, then goes up to 0.5, 1 milligram. Ozempic stops at 1 milligram, but the private brand actually has come up with a 1.7 and a 2.7 milligram weekly, which people are using and are getting benefited a lot. If you are a diabetic, you can qualify for Ozempic after talking to your GP. There are a few conditions onto it, but your GP can explain that, and I will also explain when I'll do another detailed video podcast on Ozempic. But if you just want it for weight loss, it's a private prescription. Yes, expensive, and but it is. You can talk to your GP and you can get it if he thinks you are appropriate for it, or it's an appropriate weight loss medication for you. Once a week medication, very easy to inject, very easy to administer, side effects, the most common side effects are nausea, vomiting, and feeling sick only, but that can also be taken care of by doing ondansetron wafers, which are the nausea wafers, or other anti-nausea medications. And sometimes you would also need reflux medication, but it is a very, very safe medication. Otherwise, can be used lifelong as well if you need it, and does have few more very rare side effects. But as I said, it's less than 1% people who could get those side effects, so nothing much to worry about until and unless you have those conditions. Like, for example, if a person is prone to getting pancreatitis, then you should talk to your GP, and there could be ways to sort that out. Okay, but otherwise it's a very, very, very safe medication. Fourth option is again a very, very good option, which is a weekly injection called tirzepatide with the brand name of Mounjaro. It is the only GLP-1 and GIP agonist, which is approved for weight loss, and it is also an anti-diabetic medication. Both for diabetes and for weight loss, it is a private prescription. Because it has an added mechanism of action for weight loss, it's actually preferred over Ozempic or semaglutide for weight management. It's actually approved just in September 2024 for weight loss. It's a private prescription, as I said, both for diabetes and for weight loss. And but yes, it is also it's a bit more expensive on private prescription than Ozempic or semaglutide, so people still opt for semaglutide rather than it. But if you can afford it, Mounjaro also is a very, very good option for weight loss. It has one added mechanism of weight loss, so it makes it better than Ozempic for weight management. Ozempic has better cardiovascular profile at this stage and is good for people with heart problems, and also is good for people who have diabetes and are prone to get cardiac complications. But I'm sure Mounjaro is also good for cardiovascular complications and for protecting heart as well. But the only thing is that studies are still underway. So Mounjaro is the fourth option, which is weekly injection as well. The last option is called liraglutide, that is also from the same group as GLP-1 agonist as semaglutide, but the only inconvenience is that it is a daily injection, and it is also private. It is also used for diabetes management. All the three injections are used for diabetes management, but only semaglutide or Ozempic is on PBS. The other two are private for diabetes as well as weight management. So liraglutide or Saxenda is a daily injection. That's the only inconvenience, but otherwise it is also quite good for weight management, and again with least side effects profile. All these three injections have got the side effect of nausea, vomiting, and feeling a bit sick. Like, you know, how do you feel like when you're a bit nauseous, how you feel sick? That's the only actual side effects that they have. Other than that, all the other side effects are very rare and less than 1%. So I will again discuss all 5 of them in detail one by one in my next video podcast. See you guys next time.